Oh, good Lord. People, I'm not one that likes to get all crappy about this. I like to be a name caller. I think a lot of this, a lot of people who make comments, like there's a new Tommy comments coming because of video and stuff. I was just reading some of the comments, and first of all, it's never a good idea to try to rip on somebody and not spell correctly. That's a bad thing. I guess some people get so excited about giving people crap they can't even second check their work. It's like maybe you proofread before you make a pooper. Like what does this one say? The games sucks, not the console. The games sucks.
Which games?
With the games that sucks.
They sucked.
I'm just saying. I'm like, we all do something wrong, right? We don't always get it right. But I'm like, if you're gonna get it wrong, don't rip on people at the same time. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's like reviews on Amazon. It's like, oh, come on. Really?
Reviews on Amazon, those are classics sometimes.
Oh, those are classics. I mean, you know what? My friend is a proofreader, and it makes me wonder if within that vocation, there are people out there who just love to go out and proofread stuff like that. You just wonder if people are like, oh, yeah, I don't know. There was another one in here, and I can't find it now. It all smells so badly. But, yeah, it's...
Smells so badly.
So bad. It's so evidently very bad. So Moneypenny. Let's move along.
Did you see, most of the James Bond films are on YouTube now?
I did just see that.
They're all over the place. It's crazy.
They must have watched our show.
We're the inspiration.
Peterman, get in here. These guys just had a show about James Bond, about Sean Connery, about everything. They said this movie's really great. Get on it. I want all of them streaming by next week. Yes, sir. I'll get right on that. I'll have them up before the end of the frickin' day.
That's right.
And then I'll go home and see your mother.
Trebek.
Trebek. Damn you, Trebek. So, Go Game Go. Welcome. Hi.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we've got a show. Go Game Go.
Hey, that's Jeff.
There you go.
That's Jeff.
Yep. Stuart.
Stuart.
Yeah, wait. Stuart.
Oh, that's horrible. Why'd you put me at the bottom?
All right.
That's Jeff.
All right, here. Now you can do it to me.
That's Jeff. Oh, you sharked me. I was pointing at my thing.
Hey, Francois here.
Hello, Francois. Welcome.
GoldenEye 64. Is that your game of the year, Francois?
Oh.
So we're looking at the game of the year, or the Game Awards. Have you ever watched that?
Look what's on there. Hades.
And Animal Crossing.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah. I mean, and Last of Us Part 2.
So we've got, for the Game Awards, it's tomorrow night, by the way. Have you ever seen it?
I have never seen it. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I watch it every year. I mean,
so where do you watch it?
Just YouTube.
Okay.
It used to be when it was like a different version. I think it was on like Spike TV or something a long time ago.
Right.
But the newer version is with Jeff Keighley. He's been doing it for several years.
Okay.
And it's pretty cool. I mean, a lot of people like to hate on it. The one good thing about it is throughout the show, they'll do like commercials, and a lot of them will be like brand new announcements of games that we haven't seen yet.
Oh, wow, cool.
I think that's what most people watch it for, to be honest.
And cry.
Yeah. Well, last year they introduced the new Xbox Series X on the show.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've got some cool stuff. I mean, what a great time to do it right before the holiday when everything's coming out. Wow,
So,
Animal Crossing. You know, that's really a cool thing, too, how they keep morphing the Animal Crossing and how the things are, you know, happening and they're changing things up. You can sit down now. I mean, I know these sound silly, but I mean, you know, they have, you know, the different things you can get. Like, I like ta-da, that's my new favorite. So, have you played Last of Us?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
I've let's see.
It's pretty cool.
I've only played Animal Crossing out of this group. I almost got Hades, but it was no longer on sale, so I was like, I'll wait till it goes back on sale.
Yeah, because it went on sale again just recently.
Yeah, it just ended it like a week ago or maybe less.
Right. For less than I paid. I think I paid full price. I think I paid $25.
Well, it's interesting though. A lot of times during the show, games that are on the show will go on sale. So who knows? Maybe we'll go on sale tomorrow.
Wow.
I just think it's funny to see Doom Eternal with Animal Crossing in the same category. I mean, just look at these two games.
Look at the. I mean, look at
The Last of Us.
Look at Animal Crossing. Hey, we're building things, and it's a community. And right next to it, you got the guy coming out of hell, and then he goes back into hell, and then he comes back out of hell, and then he's back in hell, and then next to that, you got death on coming after the living, and oh my God, and Doom Eternal.
That would be funny to put a little Doom guy in Animal Crossing. Kind of like, instead of a tarantula or a scorpion, he comes out at night and just starts blasting things. Wipes out entire villages.
Oh, better yet, for once, let Isabel do something worthwhile, and that thing shows up, and you hit a certain button, and you unleash her with some massive weapon to take it out.
Or she could be the sacrificial lamb.
Oh, shoot! You mean one of those moments where and then they toss her in the air and that's it. Sorry, Isabel. Would you like an Isabel salad?
Lance Jennings is here.
What's up, Lance?
Lance, if you played any of these games that are nominated for Game of the Year, Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Animal Crossing, and Last of Us Part 2.
I am so unfamiliar with Ghosts.
Ghost of Tsushima looks really, really cool.
I mean, it's crazy cool looking.
Yeah. I mean, all these games look really good.
They really do. Yeah. And yeah, I'm going to end up having to get this Last of Us Part 2.
You played the first one already?
I haven't finished it. I got to get some skills. That's why I was talking to you earlier about some of the things I'm doing. And I'm like, I think I need to step out of something because I gotta focus, man. I so many of these games, this show is really important to me. Doing this, we've met so many awesome people.
I was gonna say this isn't your way of saying you're leaving the show, is it?
No, this is my way of saying I need to be here more and be more present with the things that we talk about because it's a big part. It's a big part of my life. I mean, and those are the important things you need to focus on.
Right now is really the most difficult time. I mean, December, trying to do stuff.
Yeah, and that's part of it, I'm sure.
Family and work and, any kind of holiday stuff.
Yeah. I mean, especially when you get caught up in looking for kitty pictures. Not KIDDI, I mean KITTY.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's get that straight. We just lost like 10 people. What? Oh my God. Shut it up.
That reminds me, remember the episode of Office Michael signed up for a dating service, and he said,
I just finished watching that last night.
and his name for the service was Little Kid Lover. He wanted everyone to know that he wanted kids. Like, wow.
That's so bad. Which also reminds me of classic Dimitri Martin. You can say you love kids, you just can't be age. You just can't. What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? You can't. I can't age specific. You can't be age specific. You can say I love kids, but you can't say I love 9-year-olds. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing. So anyway, Jeff got charged with searching for a picture of a cat for work recently, and he was imparting that story to me earlier.
Oh, yeah. And
so yeah, the holidays is a busy time.
That's rough.
It can really suck us all up, but some things are bringing me joy, and some things just maybe not so much anymore. So, I need to stick with the joy.
That's true. If something isn't making you happy for a long time, you might as well just adios.
Drop it.
Here, look at best indie. Here's Hades again.
I know, right? I'm like, wait, here's Hades again with with other stuff.
Spelunky 2. I wish Spelunky 2 was on Switch.
But what about this Spiritfarer? That looks beautiful.
It's not on Switch? I think it is.
I'll have to check that out.
So for best indie, we got Carrion, Fall Guys, Hades, Spelunky 2, and Spiritfarer. Fall Guys looks really cool. It's a big multiplayer game.
Oh, okay.
Where you take control of all these goofy looking guys here.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to finish the level.
Oh.
So I don't know how many people there are, 100, maybe less, I don't know. But you all charge out at the same time, and you're all trying to get to the end point.
Wow.
And then everyone that makes it goes to like the next stage. It's kind of like there's that Japanese show, was it Takeshi's Castle?
Okay.
Where they would do the same thing. I
gotta find my.
I gotta see. Is there any games?
I put it back there, I guess. Oh yeah, mommy. Let's do that. Let's do this. It's hammer time.
Hammer time. Let's look under family games. I'm always curious about that. Was it last year or the year before? One of them, family games. The category was all Nintendo games, which is hilarious.
Oh
wow. Let's see what we got here. Family games. One.
Okay, Crash Bandicoot 4. Yeah, it's about time.
3 of these are unique to Switch, and there's a 4th that's on here. It's just Crash Bandicoot 4 and Fall Guys that are not on Switch.
Mario Kart Live.
That game looks really cool.
Is that the wait? Is that
the space for it? That's really neat.
Yeah, that's the one with the actual 3D cars that drive around your house.
Yeah, they drive around the house, but you play it looking at your Switch.
Right.
And what's weird is everyone that plays it, and I've seen videos of it, when they show the actual live shot, the cars are kind of slow. But when you play it on the Switch, somehow it looks really fast. I'm not sure what they're doing there, but I mean, I saw it. It was pretty cool.
Interesting. Crash Bandicoot 4. So that's interesting.
Yeah, it just came out a little bit ago. I played Paper Mario Origami King. I love that.
I remember you getting that.
That was a blast. I loved it.
All right. So, and are you just going down? Okay. So, what other?
I'm just skipping around a few.
Yeah, I was just
some of these aren't worth. I mean,
right.
I mean, let's want to see let's see.
Okay. So, what do you have? You have Game of the Year, Best Game Direction. Yeah. Okay.
Best narrative.
Best art direction, best musical score, best audio design, best performance, game for impact.
Pick a category, Stuart, and we'll go to it.
Well, did you already went to the impact, right? Games for impact?
No.
There you go.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
They left a big impact on you.
Impactful it is. If Found. Kentucky Route Zero TV edition. Spiritfarer again. Tell Me Why. Through the Darkest of Times. So these are all social type, or some sort of life changing. Like you wonder if a game like Grease used to be in this section.
It could have been. I know. Was it last year when? Oh, I can't think of the name of that indie game. Last year, the year before, was an indie platform. I can't remember.
Okay.
But it was up for this award and Game of the Year because it dealt with some issues, some like mental issues of the lead character.
I tell you what, I was really surprised when I started looking on the Switch and I started noticing out some of the games were, I mean, what I would just consider dark or like really serious crap. I'm like, shoot, you. Like, I want to play a video game about this? I don't know.
Lance is asking how they decide the winners. They do have a voting panel. Let's see. They have a voting panel that
oh yeah, I see.
It's based on different websites.
Oh, okay. All right. So I see this says for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. Okay.
I wonder, these games all look depressing. I wonder if that's what you have to be in this category. Like, can you?
What's Spirit?
Can you be a happy game?
What? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, just the thumbnails here, they all look like they're kind of down.
Right, except for Spiritfarer. I mean, it's like,
yeah, I'm not sure. I've heard of that.
Lost in the Ocean. I don't know, but I'll have to check it out. It looked, like I said before, it just looks gorgeous.
So I think the way they pick it is a combination of fan votes and also like website or news organization votes.
So let's go back. What are some of the other categories? I love that logo and how it goes through while it's loading.
I don't know why it doesn't take you back to the categories.
Best ongoing. What is that? Is that like
those are games that just never stop? Probably like Animal Crossing, I would think.
Oh, I gotcha. Well,
oh no, it's on there.
Awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time.
That does describe Animal Crossing, though.
It does. Destiny 2, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, Call of Duty Warzone. I said duty. Apex Legends.
I've played Fortnite. I just can't get into it because I'm just terrible at it.
Brad plays it. He was playing last night with some friends from work, I think. So
I'm just awful at it. I mean, I've played it. I've gotten to the top like 5, maybe a couple times, but I can't shoot anybody. Like the aiming, as far as shooters go, the only one I'm good at is Splatoon because it's got the gyro and it's perfect for me.
Right.
They did add gyro, but I tried it and it's still kind of, for me, it's still a mess. But I mean, I know people that play it and they have no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, that's like Halo was like that for me. I mean, just as soon as I thought I had a bead on somebody, whap, gone. I'm dead. And
I've had where I can hear someone behind me and I'm like turning around and I'm like doing this. And the guy's just standing there. He obviously knows he's
laughing his ass off.
Idiot. So he just stands there for a while and then he finally just shoots me in the head and ends it.
I'm not going to shoot you until I'm done laughing at you. This is hilarious. Bam. Just put you out of your misery by then, right?
Best sports and racing.
Look at that. We've got basketball and, well, should we just call it football?
No.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I just saw that. I just was seeing that in something.
Yeah, it's a remake.
Yeah. I wish I was good at those. I mean, I could be. I believe in myself. I'm not like a total negative guy, but some of it's just time. Oh, what the heck? I was going to mention something too. Sugar. Oh, I know what it was. I have this way of playing these games, right? And so that's why I suck at games like Tony Hawk, or sometimes that's why I suck at some of the sports games and even some of the fighting games, because I'm too gung ho. I'm too like, oh, I'll get you, and then you go in and you're constantly making mistakes, and the other person just runs right past you or whatever it is. But the other night I started playing because we played CTR recently, so I started playing the new one, and I went on the hard level. I went in and started trying to play it on hard, and it wasn't working at all. I was coming in last, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I have to remember that these games are built to grow, so you can't just get in there and do the hardest level and win, because you don't have the cars yet, and they're not built up to win yet. So, my little insight. Yay.
Hey, Retro Rich is here. That's awesome.
What's up?
Oh, I forgot. I typed hi Lance about 10 minutes ago, and I forgot to hit send.
I have never, ever done that.
Rich, I'm glad you're here, because in a little bit we're going to be talking about AtGames Legends. And I was telling Stuart before the show, I watched your show where you put it together live. That was really interesting to watch that.
That's pretty awesome. I'll have to check that out.
I'm not sure I can put it together, to be honest. I can't. I'm terrible at that stuff.
Well, that's why you have me.
Yeah. Well,
or Celia.
She builds everything.
She'll just have. I'll be over to help you, and then she'll have it done in 5 minutes, and I'll get there and play. Thanks.
Could you build this for me? I'm going to go eat a sandwich.
Get a sandwich.
I'd be more help making the sandwich than I would be making building the thing.
I'll make you a sandwich too. You just put it together. We'll have sandwiches.
Oh, Rich is playing on his AtGames Legends right now.
Oh, come on, Rich.
All right, here's a category I'm interested in, fighting games, because I love fighting games.
Yeah.
What's really weird is they've got Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate and Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition.
Yeah, classics, right?
These games have been out for years.
Decades.
No, I mean these particular games.
Oh, those.
But the only difference is like Ultimate for Mortal Kombat, they've added some more people. So if you buy Ultimate, I think you get all the characters.
Gotcha.
And the Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition, I guess that's probably the same. It's kind of weird though. I mean, 2020. Street Fighter 5 came out in 5 years ago?
I'll take your word for it.
Because I have it on PS4. It's really good.
Oh, well, yeah.
But what pissed me off about it is I really liked it. But the one guy I really like playing with the most is Blanca. And he wasn't in the game. And they came out with some new characters. You had to buy them. And he wasn't in those. He came out like 3 years after the fact. And I was done playing the game at that point. I was like, darn it, why don't you have all the
classics,
the classic characters in first, and then start adding?
Yeah, that's kind of a gimme, especially Blanca. I mean,
yeah,
it's not like nobody knows that name. I don't know.
So there's they have Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, which is an Arc System Works game. They're the same people that do Under Night in Birth EXE, which is a crazy name. But these are like anime type games.
Right, because I just saw One Punch Man, the animated series. I just saw that was a streaming, and I almost checked it out, but I didn't know if it was good. Did you like Dragon Ball Z? Did you ever watch any of that?
I watched a lot of it.
Did you?
That was back when. Let's see. When we were hanging around, Silly's brothers a lot.
Yeah.
Back then, so that's when we were first married, or even maybe before we were married.
Yeah.
And I really liked it, but then I'll tell you what killed me on that series was Majin Buu. It was this big pink character. He was a bad guy.
Yeah. Right.
And they were fighting Majin Buu for weeks.
I know.
I mean,
right?
It was like 10 episodes of fighting, and then he kept morphing into a different type of Buu.
Yes.
And I was like, I just can't take it anymore. I mean, it was like a whole season of one fight. It's like, are you kidding me?
It's like, yeah,
It drove me nuts.
It goes back to the 12 Angry Men. I mean, how do you do it? How do you make a fight last that long and be interesting? Maybe for some you don't.
Well, they don't know. They didn't know because it wasn't interesting after 3 months.
I was just telling somebody that at school. One of the students was talking about Dragon Ball Z, and I'm just like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. For a whole episode, it's like, whoa! And they're just standing there.
I did like Dragon Ball, though. The first series. I love Dragon Ball.
Gotcha.
And apparently the new one is pretty good, too. I can't remember the name of it.
But yeah, as long as they keep it moving along and they don't make a fight scene last for a whole flipping week.
This is so interesting. Content Creator of the Year. All right, you got Alana Pierce, J.N. Lopez, Nick Merckx, Tim the Tat Man. Am I saying that right?
Tim the Tat.
Valkyrie. Valkyrie.
Valkyrie.
The only person I've even heard of is Alana Pierce.
And what did she do?
She used to work for IGN.
Oh, okay.
She left and she's been working with some other companies.
Such a cute photo. She's like it's
so funny. It's almost like she doesn't want to be in this photo. Her picture. It's kind of funny.
You really want to take my picture? I don't know. Okay, just go ahead. She's super cute.
What's funny is these other people. I mean, I'm sure these people probably get like millions. They probably have millions of followers.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show you, like, they have that many followers. I don't even know who they are. Never even heard of them.
No, I haven't either. We'll have to have some of them on the show.
In their own world, I'm sure they're, they're huge. But in the grand scheme of things, like, I've never heard of you guys.
Yeah,
I've heard only one of these people.
Well, let's get some interviews then.
I don't know if those people even bother with us, to be honest. I'm going to ask.
I'd ask.
Is there anything else you want to look at before we move to AtGames?
Yeah, what was I thinking? Let's see.
How about best esports host? I know you're dying to find that one out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was wondering. Did we do best multiplayer?
Oh, no. Hey, I wanted to look at that too.
It's down in the middle, toward the middle, third row down. There you go. Because that's important to us. There you go. Animal Crossing. Interesting. Among Us.
Valorant. I've never heard of that. It's by Riot Games. Aren't they in St. Louis?
Oh, I don't know. I do not know.
Let me see.
And there's Fall Guys again. So I need to do this, and then I need to do this, and then I need to do that, and then I need to do this, and then I need to do that, and then that, and then I need to do that. What am I doing wrong?
Yeah, Riot Games. They're here in St. Louis.
Where are they located, I wonder?
In Clayton.
Why can't I find Fall Guys on Deku deals?
Oh, it's not a Switch game.
That's why.
It's on everything but Switch.
You've answered the question correctly. It's on everything but Switch.
Pretty much.
You said butt Switch. That's gross. Butt Switch.
Yeah, so I mean, Riot they do some huge games, and then there's another company here called Butterscotch Shenanigans. They make games. They've actually put a couple out on the Switch.
That's awesome. I love Butterscotch.
I don't know if there's any more games or any more developers here.
Now, what is that? Okay, so wait a minute. What's the name of that? The last one?
Valorant.
Okay, I gotta look it up. Yeah, because that's not. Yeah, okay, that's for something. Okay, that's cool. No worries. No worries whatsoever.
No worries.
So there's got to be something else, though. I know there's something else I want to check out.
We got all night.
Let's see. Content creator, best debut game, best sports coach, best sports event. Oh, good gosh. Best family. Best.
Yeah, we checked that one.
Okay, good. Best. Okay, so. There seems to be a running theme here. Everything's the best. Did you check best action?
No.
Yeah.
That's a fun category. Action.
Well, there's that one, but then there's one next to it that's just action. Ooh, Spider-Man, the Miles Morales game. Cool. And there's Tsushima again.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Ghost of Tsushima.
I guess I'm gonna have to look into that Assassin's Creed game.
All right, you're a Spider-Man fan.
I are.
Who is Miles Morales?
It's a well, that's what have you seen the Spider-Verse movie? Okay, I'm not going to say anything more. You just need to watch that.
Okay.
Because let me tell you something. That movie blew me away. The script, the artwork.
It's animated, right?
Yes. The voice acting. It's a beautiful film, and it's really well done.
All right, I gotta watch that. I've heard so many people say how good it was.
The soundtrack is cool, but let me tell you something. It was not on my radar at all. I saw it coming out, and I'm like, I don't. It was like Coco, for different reasons. When Coco came out, and I saw the preview for that, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to understand this. It's not my culture. I just don't. I think it's too steeped in another culture that I'm just not going to get it. But they did a great job explaining that culture and bringing it to life, and I loved Coco. That was a great movie. Spider-Man, that's a movie that Brad was going to have to see because he's a Spider-Man freak, and that's what our families do. We go and see Marvel movies. But Stella said they went and saw it, and she said she really liked it. And I'm like, whoa, because that's not thoroughly her game. So so Christine was like, do you want to go see that? Yeah! Perry time. She goes, you want to see that new Spider-Man? I'm like, I do, actually. I really want to go see that. That's a close encounter right there.
What'd you do?
She cracked her head on the monitor.
But it totally blew me away, though. Totally blew me away. If it's a movie I could suggest anybody to not only see, but just buy it. You want to own it.
What's it called? Into the Spider-Verse?
Into the Spider-Verse. Yep. And it just blew me. I had no clue what it was about. I thought it was going to be about something completely different, but you especially will love that film. If I could make one more step forward, I'm going to say it's going to be me hanging out by myself. We need to watch that movie next week. So, yeah, best action there.
They have a best action / adventure.
Hades.
I don't think they have a best adventure though.
Half-Life. What is that one? What's the fourth one? Is it
Neo 2.
Oh, okay.
And it's Streets of Rage 4.
Wow, Streets of Rage. Fantastic. And back to
that's pretty amazing it got on there.
That's pretty cool. So now
that's yeah, and I have played that game. I haven't finished it yet, but man, it is really good. Streets of Rage 4.
And it's you got that on the Switch?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll have to play some of that too.
It's
I think you're right, Lance. I think it is still out there streaming because I just saw it. I just saw it out there, and it's I'm dying to watch that with you now. That's
right.
that's my goal. That's my
look
goal.
at Hades. Hades is all over the place, isn't it?
It really is. That's at least 3 of them we've seen, right? 3 different categories.
Next time that goes on sale, I'll have to grab it.
Yeah, dude, you got it. Yeah, you got to do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna check. Have you already checked it? lately?
No. Well, yeah.
No, it's regular. It's $25.
Yeah, it just went off sale.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah,
I'm
because I
curious-
was like, could have gotten it.
I'm kind of thinking it's not going to go on sale tomorrow, even though a lot of these games do during the show because it just came off sale.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else here before we head to AtGames?
No, we just checked out multiplayer, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, no. Anything else? I would say would just be because, you know what? Do music just for fun up there in the top row. I do. That is a huge thing for me right now. I love, and I think I know a lot of people do. Oh, Hades, Doom. Okay, a lot of those. So great. What is that? What's the fourth one there? Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Wisps.
Okay. Wow.
I think the first Ori is on Switch.
Okay. All right.
I don't
Well,
know
that's pretty
I don't know
cool.
if that one is yet or not. I'm not sure.
That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to check out those soundtracks. Those soundtracks, they're amazing.
Interesting. Doom Eternal's on there.
Gareth Coker, is that what that says? Derek Core.
Which one? Hades?
Hades.
Darren Korb.
Darren Korb. Okay. Because I now that I'm looking at it, you're like, is there anybody who's up that's done multiple ones? That's crazy cool. Crazy cool. All right, we can move on. Thank you.
All right. Rich, pay attention.
This one's for you, Rich.
All right, smart. So, AtGames, we were talking this before, used to be known for their pretty crappy plug and play systems. They weren't all terrible, but they had a lot of terrible ones.
So I'm thinking about starting a company. Well, I have really crappy handheld games.
And then they started this Legends series, and like some kind of Christmas miracle here, all this hardware they're doing lately is apparently really good.
Yeah. Now, are those the systems that I shot photos of at Sam's? Is that these guys?
Could be one of them.
Okay.
There's 1UP is also out there.
Okay, 1UP. I think the one of the games that I saw, one of the 3 machines I saw there had Star Wars. So I'm wondering if that's that one.
This one definitely does. I know because Rich was playing some Star Wars games on it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go through. Okay, so the big boy here is Legends Ultimate, full size arcade. Okay. It's got 2 sticks, 2 sets of buttons. But here's the best part for me: it's got a trackball in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And it has 2 spinners for those old games.
Help me with the spinners. Let me look at that. You got a good shot of that?
Oh, there you go. Let me enlarge it.
Okay, that's
basically like on Pong.
Oh yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. So like the paddles, but it's like a spinner. Paddle. It's a paddle. Yeah, gotcha. Go. I see it. Yeah.
But there's some games that there's a good Atari game, Black Widow. Did Tempest also use the spinner?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Black Widow is kind of like Tempest.
Okay.
But yeah, if you don't have a spinner, man, for those particular games, it's pointless.
Yeah. Because that's the only way to get that lightning speed thing,
So what else do they have on here? I'm curious, Rich, have you done anything with online with your arcade?
Okay, so let's make our way across.
Yeah, right here, Star Wars.
Yes, that's what I was. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the big one. I can't remember what these cost. It's something like.
Isn't it 400? Is it
400? Like 500.
Okay.
like 250, maybe 150, and then 50 or 60 for this Legends core, something like that.
Yeah. Let's see.
So this one has 300 games, and the big arcade, 300 Whoops. Hold on. I always mess that up when I try to make something bigger or smaller.
I mean, it's really, I don't know. It's just so crazy that you can get these. I mean, I don't know. It's wacky. So they have the Legends Gamer Pro SE Tabletop Arcade. That's on Amazon. And that's almost $300 on Amazon.
Okay. We'll do it. Let's do it this way. We'll do one at a time.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the other? We asked some other question for Rich, and I can't remember what the heck we asked.
Yeah, it's $500. Oof. Okay, so this is what's on it.
Everyone can read that now.
Totally. Yeah, I can read it very well.
I'll just scroll through slowly.
8 Eyes, okay. Yeah. Adventure 1 and 2.
Discuss each game.
See you at midnight.
So I think. Wow. Okay, there are quite a few console games here.
Air Sea Battle, Asteroids Deluxe, Atari Baseball, basketball, football.
Asteroids console and arcade. I wonder if Asteroids for the console. I wonder if that's the 7800 version. I hope it is.
I don't know, but look at number 22. Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja.
Oh.
The bad dudes are back.
Here's an odd one, backgammon. I love backgammon, but it just seems odd to be standing in an arcade cabinet playing backgammon.
Playing backgammon, I know. That's like on Animal Crossing when I have a Mahjong machine.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I asked Rich if he's connected through online. Yeah, it's still beta, I think. I don't know when it's going to be out of beta.
It's in beta right now.
But correct me if I'm wrong, Rich, but I think you can play head-to-head in certain games online eventually. Yeah, a lot of games here I haven't heard of.
I was just gonna say that, like Ben Barrow Be.
I don't know what that is. Oh, they do have Black Widow.
Yeah, there's Black. I was just gonna say there's Black Widow. You seem to be one step ahead of me right now.
Awesome. What's Rich saying? Yeah, some of the games are not. I feel like backgammon and 3D or basic math.
I'd be like, that's my kind of game.
Mike, you made it right before we cut you off. Mike keeps showing up right as I'm like doing a live stream or something. He'll show up right as I'm closing out.
Right. See you later.
I don't even see him.
Boom. Mike's here. Got to go.
That's it, everyone. Now this one's interesting. Brave Battle Saga. I think this is the game I'm thinking of. I think it's the one that's on Evercade.
Yeah.
And it was a Korean RPG exclusive on a Genesis, I think.
So let me ask you a question. Speaking of Brave, that came up in class today. What do you think is more? What do you think is actually more positive? What's a better thing to be? Very brave or having no fear? What is it?
I think I'd rather be very brave because I think people with no fear probably die really quickly.
Interesting thought.
Because you have no fear, you might run into a lot of bad situations. If you're brave, you're willing to get into some of those situations, but perhaps you'll stay away from others.
Interesting thought. I like it. Thank you. Okay.
All right. Tell your class what I told you tonight. Tell them watch the show.
Just watch this show. So you got Burger Time, Bubble Bobble.
Well, these are some classics. Now look at this down here.
What is Kadash? What is that? And Camel Tree?
Wait, Kadash, that's on TurboGrafx, isn't it?
Oh, it might have been.
I think I have that on TurboGrafx. I don't even remember what it was, to be honest. That was a long time ago.
And what is Camel Tree?
I've never heard of it.
So, yeah, I'm well knowledged in the world of Camel Tree. Little known fact.
Camel Tree. It's like a.
I don't want to say it. Chack and Pop. What is Chack and Pop?
I don't know.
I don't either. Checkers, chess, yay.
Just from the name of it, I think I'd probably like it. Oh, yeah, Circus Atari. Did you ever play this?
Yes, I did. We owned it. Yes.
I didn't realize. Well, this is for the console.
Yeah.
I assumed when I was playing it as a kid that it was an arcade game, but maybe not.
No. I never thought of it that way. No.
I love that game.
Yeah, that's where you had to move the trampoline and.
It was like Breakout. You had balloons.
Yes.
But you had that the seesaw.
The seesaw. That's what it was.
Couldn't you flip it?
And then yeah, and then you mean if the
guy
wasn't
the clown or whatever it was to hit the top of the seesaw to send.
Yeah, that clown.
I love every show. Lance Jennings has some kind of a cheers.
Thanks, Lance. You caught my Cliff Clavin.
Camel Tree.
Yeah, Camel Tree. It's a little known fact that really big over in the Sahara. So, oh God, what was one of his early movie appearances? That actor.
We talked about this on the last movie one, didn't we?
Yeah, I would think we did. Yeah,
I've already forgotten
because it was Superman.
Really?
Yeah, he was in that test bunker, and that.
So he wasn't Superman.
Not yet.
Hey, Dash Galaxy. That's your favorite game, isn't it?
Dash Galaxy, yeah. Talk about a game that doesn't live up to. Sometime when we're together with with somebody else from this group of people, I really want to talk about that. The artwork was amazing on those boxes and the packaging, but totally not what was in the game.
Yeah, it was cool, and it was also like a sign of the times. That was actually, I've got the Art of Atari book right there, but
yes, right.
I've got a tray table in front of me, and
and I don't feel brave enough. And I have a lot of fear that I'm not going to enjoy. Fighting ice hockey.
They're like they got Fix-It Felix Jr.
What do you know about that? Is that where they got that?
No, I think they made this after the movie.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
I think in certain theaters they set up an arcade game with this game in it.
Really?
As like a promo?
Far out. Gargoyles.
I tried gargoyles.
Gargoyles. That's nothing but a gargoyle. Full Throttle. Gate of Doom. Dark Seal.
They got Home Run, the old Atari 2600 baseball game.
That's great. That's right.
Home Run Nighter 90, the Pennant League.
Hangman. You going to play that? You going to stand there and play that? He's right, man. He's absolutely right. There's some weird choices on it.
Oh, Joe and Mac.
I was going to say, yeah, there's Jalico Rally Big Run, too.
Jalico.
Mm. Lock and Chase.
Oh, Magical Drop. Those games are so good.
Magical Drop. What the heck? What is that?
Puzzle game. You have like these gems or whatever you want to call them up top. And you got this little person at the bottom. And one button will suck one gem down.
Oh, okay. All right.
But if there's two of the same color connected, they'll both come down.
Oh, okay.
And then when you shoot them back up, if you connect them with another gem of the same color, then they all go away. And if you do it just right, you can do some combos and stuff.
Right. The original. What do they call it? Sugar Crush.
Yes.
Maze Craze. I forgot all about. That's one of those Atari games that I forgot all about.
Oh, that's right. I'm getting confused with what was the TurboGrafx one that was like kind of like Bomberman?
Crater Maze.
Crater Maze.
Yeah, Maze Craze. It was funny because again, I really want to know from a lot of our friends that we've got out here whether or not they just truly remember all of that stuff. Or is it because they're so steeped in it now or been steeped in it over the years? They've just never forgotten. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when I saw Maze Craze and I saw that side view of that robber running, I remember using that. I used that box for something that I did. I drew that robber for some project I had. And when I saw it again, I about flipped out. I'm like, oh my God, Maze Craze. That's amazing. Amazing.
Oh. Night Driver.
Night Driver.
I remember Tommy Tallarico said they have the rights to that game. And I'm like, man, I hope you do something with it. Something good, because I bought that on the Atari 2600 and that gave me such headaches. Oh my God. The black screen and then the bright poles going.
Yes.
That's just a constant. I was like, I want to throw up at the end. It was killing me.
Oh God. It's like standing outside of somebody's grand opening with one of those.
Oh yeah, those things just kind of wave.
That's gonna make
like fluorescent and everything else is.
That's gonna make our first year video right there. Pirate Pete.
I like this one. Plump Pop.
Plump Pop.
They should have called it Plump Plop.
I was waiting for that.
Plump Plop.
Plump Plop. Pro Bowling Power Punch 2. Power Pigs of the Dark Age. Oh man.
All these 2600 sports games. Saboteur.
Real Sports. When it's like the furthest thing from that, maybe. Red Baron. Return to Haunted House. Rootin' Tootin'. Secret Agent. You know what? I'm buying that this week. I'm gonna get Elevator Action that's on the Switch, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of the arcade things.
There's like a remake of it too. Is it on the Switch?
Really?
Check for that, because there is. It might have been on PS4. I can't remember where I played it, but I have played like a newer version of it.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, look, they have Soul Dam. That's on the Switch. It's an old arcade game.
Which one is it?
Soul Dam.
Soldem. Texas Soldem.
Texas Soldem.
Sprint Stadium Hero. What is
Steeplechase? The Atari game I always wanted.
Yeah.
But it was only those are Sears, one of those Sears telegames exclusives.
Stunt Cycle, Submarine Commander, Super Breakout.
Ooh, Power Pigs is on the Evercade.
So what does it mean when there's two? Like, oh, I see. Nothing. Never mind. I understand.
Nerfing. Super Burger Time.
I was gonna say, a burger sounds really good right now.
Have you ever watched? He's on Facebook a lot. TJ Ferreira.
Oh,
I'm not sure of his last name.
TJ Ferreira.
I can't. But he does some YouTube videos, and he's just hilarious. He's got white hair and his big white beard.
Uh-huh.
And he's just a character, and he's been playing a bunch of Intellivision games lately.
Yeah.
And a lot of these he's playing for the first time, and I think he's like 54 or so. I can't remember. But he's an interesting guy because he lives in California in the mountains, He's got kind of a real like Southern accent, but at the same time, he does all this stuff for like the ZX Spectrum, this British computer.
Okay.
It's such an interesting mix, but just to watch him, play a game is hilarious. He was playing Burger Time.
Oh,
I've never seen a guy happier in my life than him playing Burger Time. He was just laughing and having a great time. Go watch any of his videos. Guy's hilarious. I tried getting him on the show.
Yeah.
He said his internet connection is so bad that it doesn't really last very long.
And what's the name of the show?
I think it's just his name, TJ. Did someone write his name down here? No,
TJ.
It's like FERRER.
TJ Ferrari? Ferreira?
Maybe. Does he have white hair?
Yep, there he is.
Smile on his face?
Yep.
Happy as can be. That's him.
Yep. ZX Spectrum 128.
Yep. he is. I don't know how he does it. He like plays his games by himself, and he's having so much fun. You can't help but have a smile on your face while you're watching.
He does look like Santa. The Amico Christmas Story.
Hey, look, they have Warlords for the 2600 and arcade.
That's what we ought to do while I'm here by myself. Let's get together and do some Atari.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's been a long time.
We should do some Atari and do some Warlords and watch that movie.
Yes.
I got this action-packed thriller today.
What is it? I can't
Love
see.
Actually.
Oh, Love Actually.
Yeah. How's it look on that? Yeah, that's
right.
it looks
So you got this
action-packed. Not really.
Yeah, Rich, TJ, man, if he could get better internet,
He's on HughesNet satellite connection?
Yeah, satellite internet. That's always terrible. Poor guy.
Poor guy. So
Margin, a beat 'em up. I've never even heard of that. Interesting. All right, so we look at the products here. So that's the big boy. That's the top of the line. But then it gets kind of interesting here because then you can buy. Say that's too much. I believe this is more like $250, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And it's basically the controls lifted off of the arcade, except it's missing the two spinners, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. I love that it has pinball buttons on the side.
Yeah, and the arcade does too. That's such a great idea, having those buttons there, because it really does make a difference when you're playing pinball.
It does. That's your natural.
When I'm doing on handheld, you know what my natural buttons are for pinball?
Up top.
No, mine are
really
left directional pad and A button.
Wow.
Because on I
guess.
DS and maybe Game Boy Advance, that's how they would always do it. They would use those two buttons. And I got so used to it, and it just feels so natural because they're the two furthest things from each other. They're spread really far apart.
Yeah. I always find working them here is better.
I don't know why I can't just change like the pinball games. I think Zaccaria Pinball just changed it where you can remap the buttons inside the game, but why doesn't Pinball FX do that?
I'm just
could that
so
be?
used to using these fingers for it, going back to Pinball Wizard and all that,
So this looks really cool too. It comes with a few less games, but of course it's like half price.
Right.
This would be awesome though if you had someone to play.
It's half the price and an eighth of the size.
Yes.
So that might actually fit in your place.
Oh, I see. They also have the single. This is more of a traditional just arcade stick here.
But you and I were discussing the core. So I see the core comes with those.
No,
No? What's the core sitting there for?
I don't think so.
Why is the core with it? Therein lies my question.
I don't think it does, but it is there. Unless they're just trying to say you can plug these into the core. I don't know. But yeah, once we get to the single joystick, now you're out the spinners and the trackball.
Yeah. Scroll back up to the top real quick.
Oh, wait. Maybe it'll say here.
That's what I was wondering. And Gamer Mini offers a choice of 3 wireless.
Beep-a-doo-beep-a-doo.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Plops.
I don't know. I'm going to guess it doesn't, but it is odd that it's there. All I can figure is that they're trying to say you can use their controllers with it.
Yeah.
And then this one, now you were just reading something about it was supposed to come out in January of 2019.
Scroll down to the bottom. Scroll down to the bottom. It'll be where was it?
Oh, you liar.
I was a liar. No, I'm not a liar. It was
Where is it?
I don't know. I just
As far as I can tell, looking online, it either just came out and it ran out of stock, or it's not out yet. I can't quite tell. And
well, one of the things said something about there. Go to reserve now. That's probably the page I was looking at. Yeah, that's it. So if you can blow that up.
This says $60. I was watching a bunch of YouTube videos and they're all saying $50.
Yeah, now scroll all the way down. That's
Maybe
where I was.
Price or something.
There in red. It's right there. That delivery schedule thing.
The earliest shipping timeline is estimated to start January 11th, 2020. That's so odd because every video I've seen on YouTube is from the last few days or as far out as a month ago. So did this just come out? They missed the deadline by that much?
I don't know. I told Jeff earlier we were discussing this, and I said, well, maybe one of our buddies out there will know about that. Because I mean, it's a real deal. I mean, you're looking at it. I mean, the accessories and extras are all pre-order only because into back orders. Okay. Thank you, Rich. But the core exists, right? And you can get it and everything, right?
I guess you can order it and then it'll just show up whenever they get more. But what's cool is, so it plugs straight into your TV. It comes with, I think, 100 games. Yeah, 100 built-in licensed games. You can use Bluetooth controllers as well as USB PC game controllers. Now, there's only one USB, so if you want to do multiple, just get the USB hub. Plug it in, multiple connections there.
Yep.
And I think that's also what you use to plug in for more games if you want.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But this is, all right, we'll just say it's $60 because that's what it says here. I don't know why it's 50 yet. But like I was telling you, I got, some arcade sticks. So if I got a USB hub, got this for $60, plugged in arcade sticks, all of a sudden I've got my own arcade going on there.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
I might have to do that. That looks pretty good.
Getting ideas. Oh, yeah, game list. There you go.
Okay.
We love game lists.
So this only has 100.
Yeah, that's all.
So I'm sure this is just...
is that Aladdin is on the top?
Yeah. I'm sure this is just 100 from like the arcade cabinet. If I just took it out of there. I doubt they're anything different. Hey,
well,
there's Barrow Bear.
What do you think about what's the Aladdin? Is that like?
It says console, so I guess the old Capcom Aladdin game.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if it's Genesis or Super Nintendo, because those, I believe, were completely different games.
Yeah, you think that those? Yeah, okay.
So I don't know which version it is.
Yeah, interesting.
Asaka. Wait,
Asuka and
and
Asuka.
I'm just picturing a.
It's like a Japanese version of Daryl and his
Yeah,
brother.
hi, I'm Daryl, and this is my brother Asuka, and my other brother Asuka.
Asuka and I'm Asuka and this is my brother Asuka.
Let's see.
Can that core be used with all HD TVs? I have an Atari Flashback 9 Gold, and it won't play games on my bedroom TV. It works fine.
I have no idea. I've never heard of that. I wonder why it wouldn't play. What's so different about the HD or about the?
What's so big about that?
I'm just trying to figure out what would. Hey, Papa Pete made it.
What's up?
Papa Pete.
You old ass gamer.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it has. I don't know why this wouldn't work on all TVs with an HDMI connector.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah, Pete's saying he has some kind of resolution problem, maybe. I don't know.
That could be a New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
That wasn't even worth it. Not even.
Doesn't really talk about it. All right, now I'm curious.
And it looks like a hockey puck. Might be looking at out of range. Might be able to fiddle with the settings on that TV though. Somebody step on a duck.
Oh, I don't know. Our dog just yiked. I don't know. She's just laying there all by herself and she yiked. I don't know.
Maybe she was dreaming.
Maybe
she thought the show was over and she was saying, "Go game on."
Oh, so this has firmware updates. That's cool. I'm trying to say anything about the HDMI. Yeah, I don't see anything. Well, I take it they obviously have Tetris on here. They've got the official Tetris logo.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe on Lance's, maybe that's, that was one of those old flashbacks. Most of those are kind of crap. Maybe it was something wrong with where it was built.
So it wasn't Scottish.
I would think since all these other Legend products seem to be pretty darn good that that hopefully this one is as well.
Yeah. Great gaming. Pause, rewind, save, and load.
Arcade Play Link functionality. You can connect a variety of HDMI, Bluetooth, and USB-based systems or based devices and consoles for us. I just think it's so cool the way they have, and they're going to have it set up, I think, where you can buy additional games if you want, like official games.
Mm-hmm. While also featuring a wireless ergonomic gamepad.
We're talking about the arcade cabinet, and Rich is going to go play his arcade cabinet.
That's just.
Rich is living in a completely different life than we are.
Yeah.
We're just talking about having fun, and Rich is
just doing it.
That's why his show is Good Times with Retro Rich.
Anytime you bring bacon and ice cream together, it's just,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really curious about this core thing. I want to read some more reviews on it, but it does look pretty.
Yeah,
it does look pretty cool to me.
How much was I've forgotten? How much was the Evercade? Was it $1.99?
No. It's way cheaper.
Or was it 99?
I think it's like $80 with no games, and I think it's $100 for. Is it one cartridge or 3 cartridges?
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find the.
Okay, Rich is saying it's 100 with 3 games.
Holy shit! Yeah, I mean you can get it's the premium pack. It has 3 cartridges. You get the Atari Volume 1, Interplay Volume 1, and the Data East Volume 1.
I mean, you can buy the console itself for $80, but I don't know why you would ever do that. You need the games.
Yeah, I
might as well just spend 20 more bucks and get 3 cartridges for it.
Right? No, I don't think I don't need the cartridges. Oh, really? Okay.
And this Evercade, I don't even know it's there, but it does connect to your TV.
Right. That's cool.
I've tried it out. It worked really well.
Yeah, the Namco, how do you say it? The Pico?
Pico.
Pico.
Now, I actually contacted them. I think I told you this. I contacted that company and I asked them, I said, how do you pronounce your name?
Yeah.
And they said it was originally Pico because they've got the little pi symbol there.
Right.
But they said nobody noticed it and everyone called it Pico. So now they just call themselves Pico.
Do I have to say it? Go Gamego.
We're going to get Pico'd.
If you notice, we have a pi symbol right there. That's what's horrible. I didn't notice it either. But, it's...
Well, by the way, I pre-ordered the Evercade Lynx collection, the Atari Lynx games, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered them day 1.
Okay.
And I've been watching like Rich and Pete, OAB Pete. I think they got theirs. I think Rich did. Well, I'm trying to think if I actually saw them. But I know Pete did. And pretty much everyone else I've seen like on Twitter and YouTube, they've got these things like a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago. I'm still waiting on mine.
What you get for pre-ordering?
I ordered it literally like within the first 5 minutes it was available.
Yeah, because you can get the Blaze Evercade Lynx cartridge 1 on Amazon.
All right.
Well, it's not Prime, though. It's not Prime.
Rich has the arcade game, and he's got the Lynx collections.
That boy's got it all.
I ordered from Fun Stock because whenever I order if I pre-order from Amazon, they cancel my order all the time. And then I have to go to Fun Stock. But last time Fun Stock came through pretty quickly for me. I don't know what's going on now. I contacted them. They said, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
It's still on its way. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry your pretty little head there, Mr. McGraw.
Well, they said there was no tracking available, so they have no clue if it's coming.
It's coming. Just settle down.
It's like, remember I told you that, did I tell you that? I ordered Blackbird from Limited Run Games.
Yeah.
It's a shoot 'em up.
Yeah.
And it finally came in about a month ago. But when I pulled it out of the mailbox, I was like, oh, yeah, something's not right here. Because it was kind of twisted around.
Oh, yeah.
And I get it, and it's just the envelope stuffed inside of a plastic bag. And on the envelope, they wrote, there was nothing in this package. Package was already opened when we got it.
Ha, ha, ha.
And I was like, well, thanks for delivering the envelope, because I appreciate it.
Yeah, what does this help me with?
So I don't get what happened. Did someone at the post office just open it up, take my game, and send it forward? Or did Limited Run Games literally just send an envelope that's empty? I have no idea.
I don't know. That's trippy weird.
But I contacted them in about 3 weeks. No, probably. What did I say? That was about a month ago, and I just did receive it just a couple of days ago. So.
Oh, that's cool.
I was worried because Limited Run Games, they only make so many.
Yeah.
Once they're done, they're done. So I was like, oh God, please have one more left.
I just
It's just so funny though. I get an envelope that's completely empty.
I guess they legally have to get that to you so that you can legally get a hold of them and go, I've got an empty envelope. So
now,
you
I'm glad they sent it though. They sent the envelope because I took a picture of it as proof for limited run games that this was gone before I ever got it. And so at least they knew I wasn't trying to pull a fast one on.
Right. So I assume that's legally why they want to get it to you, no matter what shape it is. So you can say, hey, what the hell?
Speaking of Forest Service, you know what? Do you remember? I was just thinking of that one story. Do you remember the Zip story when we went to lunch?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Do you want me to tell that story?
Yes, it's so funny.
So Jeff, there's a place called Zips here in St. Louis. It used to be, still is. Is there still Rallies exist
now?
For
years and years. Yeah,
Rallies is still around, right?
Yeah, and Checkers.
Yeah, and Checkers, right?
I think they're the same company.
So it's one of these buildings where it's just a small building in the middle, and then you just kind of do a big U-ey around the building, and you order here, and then you come back around and do that. So Jeff and I go into this place. So we drive in, and I don't know. I order whatever, he orders whatever. We pull up.
You got some kind of hamburger.
Yeah, and I open my hamburger, and it looks like somebody took a bite out of it. I said, excuse me. Yeah, how can I help you? I don't know, but it looks like somebody took a bite out of my hamburger. And the first thing out of their mouth is not, so sorry about that. I wonder what happened. It's, did you order the special? What's the special? Anything you can get out of Dale's hand before he stops eating it. Dale, give me that burger. I got a special.
Hamburger's half off if you let our employees take a bite out of it first.
I'm like, just give me another burger, please. Gross.
That reaction was just classic. Did you order the special?
Did you order the special?
Talking about?
What does that mean? That's as bad as that time I went into Hardee's and they were like, they didn't make a cheeseburger anymore. They had a big twin or something like that. And I'm like, well, I just want a cheeseburger. Well, we don't have that. So I'm like, well, just give me the hamburger. What do you want? Cheese on that? Are you shitting me right now? That's a cheeseburger. That's the time you just want to grab him by the collar, pull him back over the counter, and just go, are you hearing me right now? Are you hearing what you're saying right now? Oh. The recycled special.
That reminds me of that reminds me of this great story. When my, Brian, my brother-in-law, his grandma died, and I went to go to the funeral. Celia, what?
I can't tell people that because I've got a good roll going.
Oh, everybody knows. No one's watching. So we were going to go to the funeral, but then she couldn't go. I can't remember what happened. Something came up. She couldn't go. So I said, well, I'll just go for us. So I get to the funeral parlor, and I think it was his grandpa came up to me and said, oh, thank you so much for showing up. We really appreciate it. And he goes, where's Celia? And someone else, one of the other relatives, their relatives came up and said, oh, I just saw her. She's over there. And he's like, oh, tell Celia thanks so much for showing up. And so I'm sort of like,
what?
All right, I'm just going to go with it. They think Celia's there. And I talked to 2 or 3 other people that day who mentioned about seeing Celia earlier. And so by the time I left, I went up to the guy again, and he was thanking me so much for for us both showing up. And I said, oh, Celia, she went out to the car. I'm going to go meet her. So we left, and everyone at this funeral thought that she was at the funeral somehow. It was the weirdest thing.
That's how dynamic you are, Celia. Your presence is total. It spans miles.
Because that first moment when he said that, I was about to say, oh, no, she couldn't make it. And then I was like, well, wait a minute. Maybe we can get away with this here.
I'm not gonna say a word.
Maybe if I play this right, everyone's going to think she was there.
Yeah, right. It's Celia. Celia who?
God, that was so funny. Everything just worked
that's
perfectly.
trippy.
Every time I talked to somebody, they would say something.
That's
Everyone
trippy.
swore they saw her, though.
Oh my God. So you literally did go for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're just there and they're seeing other people, you truly are in spirit. You're carrying them with you.
So she owes me a funeral. I should have a funeral at some point coming up, or I don't have to go.
I am not going.
Yeah.
You're going to go, and you're
It
going to
can't
play
be
it off
mine.
like
That doesn't count.
You're going to play it off like I'm there.
Oh, Perry.
Perry. Perry does not love me yet.
Look at those ears. What?
Scratchy. She's like, keep it up, old man.
Perry.
She's like, what are you doing with me? Oh, man. Well, so what are we going to do? Where's Jeff? Oh, he must be in the washroom.
I couldn't wait to get home to tell the story because I was like, this is like the best story ever.
This is beautiful. Yes, priceless. Almost just said that too.
Because it's one of those things, it's like you really feel bad and you're not showing up for the funeral. You feel, I was like, don't worry, I covered you.
Gotcha. I covered you so good they thought you was there. You should have done it like 3 Men and a Baby, where you had like a cardboard cutout. Just put it over in the corner. You saw her. She was just here a minute ago. I don't know. She was right over there. So what are we going to do next time? We don't know what we're doing next time, right? And then the next time is the holiday movies.
Yeah. The 23rd. Papa Pete should be there.
It's going to be a tricky one.
Oh, on your end, trying to get on?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully you'll be able to get it figured out.
I'll just pull into somebody's house. Excuse me.
I got a show to do.
I need this desk and your internet code, please. And a sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich.
I was telling you we have. I won't say who yet, but we do have. We should have an interview in the next 2 weeks. In the next 2 weekends, I think. It'll be a special Saturday edition.
Mm-hmm. A special Saturday edition. So,
let's see. Oh,
good. 95%.
He's not. At 5% is just whether he wants to do it or not.
Yes, amen, Lance. I'm going to be unless I've already told it. Have I told that story on here already? About Christmas Eve?
I don't think so.
Okay, then let's start with that. We'll start with that day. We'll start with that. Yeah, I'm going to see though. I got a trip coming up, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I should be able to make it somehow.
Well, even if you're late, you should.
Yeah, technology being what it is.
So hopefully we can have several people. It'll be fun. I'm excited about that because everyone's got their favorite Christmas movie.
What the hell, Jeff? If you do it right, it'll be like I'm here anyway. You obviously have that power. Yeah. Damn, Stu was great in that holiday show.
My special powers. No one will even know you weren't there.
Damn, Stu had some good ones.
Every so often during the show, I'll just say, yeah, good one, Stuart. And by the time the show ends, everyone's like, yeah, he was there.
He was there. Jeff was talking to him. Christmas movie is Rise of... I was just talking about you today, Pete.
Oh.
I was just talking about you. Yeah, and the whole damn thing was a miracle that it all worked. That's why it's a Christmas movie.
A peek and slip in Rise of Skywalker at any moment.
Well, of course, it's so little. It's like pencil weenie.
He's like a magician that can pull any card out that he wants.
Whoop! And you notice it's Rise of Skywalker once again. How did I get that in there? Ooh. No, but I was just talking to a friend of mine today because we both feel the same about all that Star Wars stuff. And I said, my friend from Canada has a childlike love of Star Wars, anything Star Wars. It doesn't matter if it sucks or not. It's Star Wars, and that makes him happy. So, yeah, I was planning on watching it this week sometime.
I'm with Pete. I haven't seen Die Hard in so long that I don't have any connection to Christmas. So it's been so long, I don't remember half the movie. So I got to rewatch it.
Yeah, well, do you remember how it starts?
Nah, I don't remember anything.
Okay. I won't ruin it for
That
you.
movie is like out of my brain for some reason. I'll rewatch it. All I remember is I liked it. That's all that I can remember.
Oh, it's a fantastic movie. Fantastic movie. I'm eager to watch the second one again, just to see if it was as good as I thought it was for a follow-up. But then they just got really. The third one was kind of like Alien 3, where you're like, whoa, Alien, and then Aliens, oh my God, and then 3 came out, and you're like, okay, it's just drab. It's in a
How many of those were there?
Four. There was Die Hard 2, then there was 5. Yeah. There was 5 of them. I have the box set, I think. I bought the box set. So, but yeah, so it's horrible. Lance said that the third one was better. Okay. I'll have to rewatch it. I own it, so I can rewatch it. I thought about you the other day, Jeff, because they had a Beverly Hills Cop box set that came out. All three movies. So
Banana stuck in the tailpipe.
yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, no.
How I described the movie. I was trying to think of it. I couldn't remember the name of it. And I said, it's the one where the banana gets stuck in the tailpipe.
See, now look at this. Well, I mean, it's got everything to do with it. Okay, Pete.
So is it a Christmas movie if it just happens to take place, or is you have to?
Well, because the whole thing
worked into it.
Well, but the whole thing is about it's at a Christmas party, so there's Christmassy things throughout. But I mean, that's just saying that though is like you might as well agree that new Star Wars movie is a piece of crap. So watch it. Just because it's got Star Wars slapped on the front of it doesn't mean that it's good. Yes, do watch it with an open mind. I will not be watching Rise of Skywalker at all, ever.
Do you have that on disc?
Not even gonna get it. No, I don't even have The Last Jedi as a piece of shit. Christine's like, well, yeah, we could get that right. No, we cannot get that. If you get it, if you get it, it just goes in the laundry basket. That's where it stays. It does not go in my collection. Goes with the
so you wouldn't buy a Star Wars collection that had that in it, then?
No. Because I already feel bad enough that I have the alleged 4th Indiana Jones movie. I got it in a group of discs that I bought off a marketplace. I didn't think it was that one. Second was impossible. The mention over 6 runway numbers at the same airport. So land in alternate airports 30 minutes away.
They did that in Airplane as well.
Yeah. The physics of action movies. Like the physics of Scooby-Doo.
All right, get ready, Stuart.
I know what I'm sending Stuart and Christine for Christmas. Yeah, you are a ho ho ho. You're a Star Wars ho.
You can send it back and just write no, no, no.
Oh man. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's yeah. Oh God.
All right, so I don't know what we're doing next week. Hey,
Something amazing.
if they want to chat, I have something they want to talk about, let us know.
Yeah. Yeah. Let us know what you'd like to know, and we'll figure out what we know about it. Or he will. He will.
Hey, I did it right the first time.
You did. Because I suck.
It's so difficult.
All I gotta do is just remember to point the opposite direction. That's all I gotta do.
I know it's so simple, but still. I tap on one like this. Okay.
Can't do it there.
Oh.
Okay, man.
All right, ready to wrap it up?
Yeah. Go
All
game
right.
gone.
All right, chat. Thanks for thanks for a good time.
Yeah.
All right.
So
We will
check
see
them
you
all
guys
out.
later.
Check
We'll
us
see you
out.
next week.
Yeah. Can't
All
wait.
right.
Can't wait.
Go game gone.